Okay, SLT Songnam versus DRX. First time seeing SLT on the bigger stage, let's say. Of course, they played at Ascension. They went undefeated. Absolutely dominated them. DRX recently getting back from the China Esports Festival. Of course, Yum Yum has the red hair. Now, I think everybody is highly favoring DRX here. Now, from what I saw at the Esports Festival, I did watch the games. DRX didn't look that hot, I'd say. There is a chance that SLT completely come out swinging and completely upset DRX. We will have to see. But I think we're in for a good game, regardless.
SLT, your newest Ascension champions, making their way out on
Nice jersey.
stage for the first of many times.
Exactly, and it's not just because they won Ascension, it's the fashion and how they did it, the style of gameplay that they showed. I mean, people used to joke about the old SPG, now Nongshim squad, being kind of Paper X light, but SLT was a whole different beast. I mean, the way they were playing, it wasn't even all just really intricate set plays, it was just crazy duels and crazy trades, and yet they were always coming out on top.
The other question I have is map vetoes.
Is that when you're doing something in front of the camera, it's going to be inverted. So when you want to say that you're going to 2-0 somebody, you got to do it with the right hand, and then the 0.
Oh, they said 2-0. That's a bold claim. I like it. I like the confidence.
Well, maybe it's a message for
Okay,
DRX.
map
DRX
picks.
Could be.
Binding Split are taken away. Sunset for map 1. I like that. Pearl for map 2. Interesting. And then Abyss final map. Okay, everything goes down to Abyss, I feel like. If we do take a look at the most recent game that DRX played against Lev, their Pearl looks pretty good. But they haven't played Sunset in a minute. This is going to be a good series. I am interested just how good SLT Sunset is. So they play a Jet Yoru Chamber. Is that right? That is crazy if they play a Jet Yoru Chamber. Jet Yoru Chamber against Double Duelist. You really need a confident chamber player if you're going to do that. We'll have to see.
As much as Jet has been phased out of the meta throughout 2025, Zexy was making Jet look like an absolutely overpowered broken agent during Ascension. Just dashing everywhere, using the operator, jumping in with the shorty, things that we used to see all the time in 2023, 2024.
Well, it is time to find out. Your Jet still going to be there, but they also do have Klaus coming out here with the chamber.
Yoru Ray's Sage. So, this is pretty interesting. With the Sentinel changes, and the fact that Cypher, Killjoy, Vise are basically useless, a lot of teams are opting for the Sage pick instead. PRX comp, yeah. I mean, the wall on T side's really strong. Set plays that you can do on defense with the Jing wall boost and stuff like that. It's nice. How does it look though? I definitely think that SLT, you got to be on point. You got to be very confident in your aim and mechanics, especially on the CT side, because otherwise I think you're just going to get run down. So in terms of delay, you don't have much.
On this stage ahead of the start of the 2026 Pacific season, DRX is their first opponent.
Powered by Google Play.
Thank you, Ethereal Voice.
Just a reminder to everybody. And I think this is going to be invaluable experience for SLT to get this before the official season begins, to kind of get that taste of what it's going to be
this
like.
comp to me,
as we see SLT kick things off with an ace stack
it's
on
bold.
the side.
Does it work? against
Or Pachau,
DRX.
Boombot.
TP out.
Does detonate. Him trying to find that timing to go ahead
It's a
and grab
nice
the
double
orb, but
fight.
ends up getting caught. Full face coming through.
Use the
Able to
chamber
offer
as bait and then
damage
fight
here
off of
onto
his
Zexy.
TP.
Falls to 40.
Whoa!
Into the smoke with Zexy. Oh,
Zexy
man.
just runs it
Cast on the
down.
flick, able to find Bane, drawing out the weapon just in
Okay.
time. Mako, however, does as Mako always does, which is kill somebody through a smoke. So comes away with that one.
Now,
Bring it now into
Mako
a 3v4
does
as
have
they attempt
Omen
to retake, but
Paranoia.
Mako himself now spammed down. up
bomb isn't going to
ahead.
go down.
Yeah, the heels coming back in from the
Realistically, DRX can't flood this site.
Flashback.
That definitely helps.
Solid shot, able to find
Oh,
Klaus,
no.
but look at this flank coming through.
That was close.
LP almost taken down there. Mako so fast to try to turn
Okay.
around, but Zuno will
SLT
find
win the
finisher, and
pistol.
SLT take the opening pistol.
Nice, clean,
Yeah, well,
easy round.
oftentimes, usually it should be DRX greeting SLT and saying welcome, but SLT says welcome to what's going to be the new age of Valor. And I mean, you see Zexy gets the frag, immediately dashes forward, and just does not stop. I don't
Yeah,
think anyone at DRX thought
Zexy
that Zexy would already
looks
be
like a W
there to
gamer.
cut off any backup. Even able to get this kill, maybe.
Yeah,
a
it's
little
kind
bit
of
luck on his
lucky
side as well,
on
but a
that
nice
overkill,
jump.
to be honest.
And it's the pacing that DRX is going to have to pick up on now that they've got a taste of it in the pistol round.
Yeah.
Nice.
Plenty of
Nice,
experience tapering,
Okay.
heavy aggressive play
DRX take
style.
over towards A main.
Experience dealing with Paper Rex to try to assist him here, but a bit of a different flavor.
Look
here
at
for this
Zexy
LT
instantly taking over towards top mid. The confidence,
setup. Already
or
so
just
far forward.
This is what I'm talking about.
Up into street, gets the spot, but doesn't get the shot. No one's back over to top mid, gets out
I
safely.
think I've ever seen a Jet on a buy round or any round
Back.
take top mid that
One tap,
quickly.
go shot. Mako goes down, Freeing gonna be taken down off screen. Hyunmin has
Okay.
managed to find one in response. Chance to maybe find some additional damage, but still gonna have to be at least 2 kills if they want to take these weapons away.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to look too possible. Flashback had gotten a pick
That's
off
a
there.
big
That would have
dink
been
on
amazing,
Flashback.
but already whittled down low. LP with another nice headshot, and it's just going to be having a main looking to do some damage.
Oh, Bane will be able to find the one, but the Guardian gets scooped
Okay.
up. Marshall juggled over. LP can go ahead and collect that.
Yeah,
Ultimately,
SLT's
the
pace.
big investment weapons will be carried over.
It's quite funny, really,
Yeah,
because
so,
if we look at
again, I think DRX has
traditional
the right ideas in terms of
Korean
what we
Valorant,
don't give a main for free against
it can be quite
Chamber.
slow, very
Denying
methodical,
that
very
ability
well
to
thought
take
out.
aggressive angles and TP
And it
back.
looks like
You're standing on
SLT
that
are
side,
just the
but
polar
now that you've done that
almost the polar
immediately,
opposite,
whenever SLT has the weapon advantage, they
where
just push up mid for free, and they're already
they're
in
holding
respawn within the
W,
first
they
20
don't
seconds.
really care.
So DRX is
It's
already
like
gonna have
watching
to kind of
Paper X in a
consider
sense.
carefully on, okay, well, if we give up this space, are we willing to give up mid, or do we have to fight on both sides and just completely choose one of the sides to go for a
Yeah.
retake?
Instantly taken over towards A main. Use the Omen flash, but don't fight off of it. It's not exactly ideal.
Paranoia already out.
Yeah, both smokes are used. This is lost for DRX. Look at the shots being hit.
Bane arriving, swings the corners, able to find a kill here onto the Jet with 3. Gonna be eliminated. Cinder collects a third, and that is the bonus locked up.
Yeah, and as I just said, the pace at which they go at is something pretty absurd. And because Mako early smokes over towards B main, he can't one-way A main, and he used a smoke at elbow, so it just, once they get through this smoke, it's just free fighting. They can Yoru flash. I really don't like the idea from DRX.
This is how they found success, and yet it's still working. The amount of teamwork we just saw there, the updraft to peek.
If you're DRX, you have to play reactive. I don't think you can almost do what you want to do.
Big round from Cinder. Huge round for SLT across the board.
Because we're using an Omen smoke over towards B main for flashback to get set up and maybe fight off of it. But what's the use in that if they go A? We only have a single controller. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that idea. I think
my big question, it's an off-season tournament.
Yeah.
Stakes less compared to, obviously.
I think the DRX definitely need to adapt.
How long?
And if I'm Mako, I'm personally going to take note that we can't do a set play, or we can't do certain things because we have to play off of what they do.
If there's one thing that Termi really
Set plays you can do in a sense, but
losing to another Korean squad.
Sure.
Because you've had that title for so long as being
Okay.
the best.
Yeah,
Of course,
A
you've
main
lost it
take
a couple times
still
now, but surely you
doesn't
don't
look
lose
too
to such a
clean.
team.
Unable to go wide enough, but there's a spot out. Look for the one tap and come in. On the safety for a
It's
brief
so
moment.
fast.
Find a
These are the
Bane down
fastest
at the
rounds
same
I've
time.
ever
Mako
seen.
tucked here at alley. Flashback.
No smoke over towards CT.
On the rear. Similar scenes to the previous round. It's looking like Flashback. They might just be calling for him to save his weapon once again.
Now, right now,
If they can get a kill
this
here,
isn't
sure.
working. I think if DRX have
Yeah, you gotta bail now.
So we'll just be
freeing play
waiting
over towards A
to see if he
instead,
catches something on the
and
exit
just
with
use the
Sheriff.
slow orbs whilst taking mid control, something along those lines, would probably be better. Because right now, this is looking like one of those ranked games that is just unwinnable.
With relative ease.
Well, I mean, again, it's a story of just good cover, good timings, good checking corners. You look at the mini-map, it's SLT is such a fascinating team to follow along because they have everything considered. If one person's just pushing out aggressively, we watch the Jets POV and you're thinking, whoa, like you're just going in there, just looking at the site, not even checking your back. It's because you've got Klaus covering for anybody peeking out. The Euro's there to trade for you on the site. They really have all of this planned out, even though it just looks like raw aim duels.
Yeah, but I also don't think that DRX are playing against their comp quite well. If I'm coming into this game and I look at that comp, I'm thinking, right, it's just like playing a ranked game, really. You do the simple things, and you should be fine with it. Sage Wall is a little bit shit, because they can break it from B main. I think almost doing a horizontal one would have been better. Oh my lord.
Able to find the kill as Ring does fall. A 1-for-1 thus far. Shock starts here from Bane, not quite finding the mark.
Yeah, Shock's miss.
Cinder avoids it.
Yeah, losing that.
Yeah, and look at Flashback over towards A. To me, it feels like DRX's read against this team just isn't not there. I respect it.
They've already scaled forward, gotten sights on the angle. Flashback is trying to rotate around, get himself in a position. They know they've dealt some damage here to a couple of these players, so it does feel
now,
worth
DRX's priority needs to be to slow them down. You have a Sage. Okay, somehow they've got back into this, but this guy is one of their best players, so...
Doesn't avoid the flash though.
Oh, nice.
Flashback
shooting bodies already. Crazy. Yeah, DRX's goal against their comp, they don't have the most amount of util. Like, Omen Flash, Sova Dart, Sova Drone, Yoru util. Like, realistically, they cannot re-hit that well, in my theory. It's all about the Sage placement. I feel like if you put Sage over towards B, and then you put her over towards A, or you just have a read on the game, wherever the Sage plays, it's for delay. Over towards B, you try and fight. But to be honest, I think Free needs to play over towards A, and then Mako plays over towards B. That to me is a lot more optimal. Okay, SLT go for a, almost, Jesus, a widespread default, kind of gather information. Smoke over towards top mid. We don't break the market door. Sexy just fully disrespects.
Spot there on Mako's head, but the shot cannot be found.
Yeah. Okay, Sage Wall is broken.
Really just tells me to try to just cause some distractions over here onto this B site.
It's a lot. I mean,
okay, B split, it's looking like.
The only place that DRX really has any confidence in is A main. They're going for the re-clear, but they get shot down by Zuna. Immediate trade from Hyunmin just to stabilize.
The shots are crazy.
Pushing in, catching, freeing there on the site. It's breaking through market. Trying to get onto an angle here.
Okay. Not the cleanest fight in the world, but...
TP pickups in there. I mean, the hop skipping and jumping away, goes for it, but still he's able to hold his own. Bane's going to be taken down, and Flashback is caught in mid.
5-1. Hey, they've got nice ideas, though.
No mercy.
SLT, they're a scary team.
5-1.
I think the fact that they can run you down and end around in the first 20 seconds and then go play slow default is something that is quite scary and pretty intimidating.
Again, there's a little bit more behind that. If you look at the movement, if you look at the way that they're getting into positions to cover for each other. Of course, things like this. I mean, just a good swing from Cinder, kind of reading the tempo on Bane's peak there. But overall, there's never a stop to SLT's flow. There's always someone next.
Yeah.
Sheriff's in a bit of a solo operation here for LP.
Wow.
Takes
What
it
a
back.
shot.
Klaus in mid. Finds Bane there at the top now.
Yeah.
Work cut
So
out.
they do
Focus the
light
entry
pressure over
forward
towards
here
A
on the
main,
site.
bait out the Omen Paranoia and
This
the
moment, it's
smokes,
classic in hand. They are very suspicious.
and then they just
found
go
it.
hit B.
Good checks as well. And again, when DRX is weak, they put their strongest weaponry in mid. It's just the same habits.
Flash over the top. Plenty of damage. That double face coming through.
Oh,
Wow,
Yeah,
absolute
just
aimers.
cuts him the legs right out from underneath of him as Hyunmin does fall for surviving. The economy is already basically capped.
They are
Damn near
looking
everyone.
scary.
you got to stop it, Termy. I know you don't like to during the offseason, but you got to stop it. The DRX players just aren't quite catching on to a good solution. They've got some ideas, but SLT is just one step ahead. They've got so many
They have the ideas, but I just don't like the ideas. Why are they so reluctant on playing Sage over towards A?
Wow!
Those Sage
Klaus
slows
just
will make
said,
your life
"Go
so
ahead
much
and peek it,
easier.
man. I'll take you out confidently against DRX. Bold statements.
I mean, at this point, he is absolutely right.
What
for having
the
that.
actual...
Oh!
What am I watching?
Again,
DRX, that's
again.
not gonna work.
Challenge accepted.
The headphones on stage.
That is the
too good.
slowest
Bane didn't hear
satchel I've
Klaus.
ever seen a single Raze
man.
player do. What an awful idea.
Finds a
Oh,
third.
Termy, please do just call a
It
timeout.
feels like intervention is going to be necessary. SLT.
There's no way you
DRX trying
call
get
to do
aggressive
that.
there in this round, and they just get absolutely dunked on.
Sage slow Raze nade in the back
It is turning
of B
into a
corner.
dunking, isn't it? I mean,
But
sure,
there's a
it's still
reason
out
that we
from
use an
both
Omen.
sides. You could argue that-
Because the Raze, you're just stuck in the air for so long.
It
Now
doesn't
we're
feel
up-
like they are.
Yeah, 7 rounds in.
But I just don't
Looks like
think
they've
that
lost any grasp
they
they
did the
briefly had in
the
third or
strat
fourth round.
correct.
Now you're just trying to save this operator, but so much time left.
Oh, turns back the other way. Flashback does manage to find one, but is right in front of LP, just completely surrounded, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Yeah, this
SLT
is
now up by
this
6 rounds,
is
already
giving me a similar vibe to how
at the
they
half.
DRX played in the China
And it
esports
looks like
festival.
this could just balloon
So he dies with
absolutely
a-
out of control. I mean, you can see them just trying to go for the setup, but there's just too many players, and Sexy just hits the shots, just unfreeing before you can even try to get a gun back
I'd
out.
need to watch a replay of it because I
And
just
this is the benefit of this composition. As wild as it seems, they can always be holding these off angles, aggressive angles for the first duel because all of them can dash your TP out of it, right? You've got the
okay.
Jet
Fast
Drill
tiles
and
control.
Shout from Hyunmin.
Oh, I'm glad he didn't use his ult for that. It's a lovely TP though. Over towards spawn, so even Hyunmin can't really chase after him. Yeah. Okay. Nice Sage slows.
Just gone, freeing, able to find one there
Okay.
with the Sheriff flashback. Getting one off
Yeah,
camera.
nice, good
Skynet
round.
Puts the stinger to use. So they're going to be taking down Zexy, just dancing around here in Market.
Zexy does kind of scare me, I'll be honest.
Scouted, so does manage to catch Hyunmin off guard. 2v3, weapons not recovered.
Yeah.
Additional
Yoru
room's
ult to
gonna
get
go through,
out. Gets a
flashback.
gun.
The spot out now onto one. Not sure if he's seen the
Oh,
second.
he
No,
is a Korean
not.
jet. Okay.
Sexy tries to make a play. Turn the flash. Klaus able to find the first. Zone there, and Mako down to 24 health. Just tapping the plant. Not committing to this one. And
He does have 45 seconds
He
left.
could wrap around if he wanted all the way to the A site.
Granted, Mako does
Is he
have
gonna go
some
back
ult,
through
so
middle?
could match him on pace, but curious to see if Mako gets a read on this.
Oh, I feel like Klaus has really overthought this.
Klaus just doesn't really have any clear idea of where Mako could have gone, so he's not taking his chances running. He's got to mask
Did he not have an idea of where he was?
Mid wrap in through Market, try that
Yeah, he had to.
approach.
He knew he was going to be towards Boba because of
He's gonna have to start moving
him dying.
damn soon, and there we go. So he's gonna make the call.
Okay.
Curious if Mako just tries to.
Mako's going to ult, surely.
Or if he's gonna end up popping the ultimate just to try to close the gap. a
Surely
little
you
bit
just
faster.
gamble the ult now.
Leisure to go for a fake tap just in case Mako was ahead of him, but that won't be the case.
24 HP.
He'll keep
Does
pocketed here for now. Klaus
Mako win this?
back over here into alley.
They need this round, realistically.
Checking
They invested
down
this
here
overall.
street.
And Yoru ult.
Klaus about to
And
have an
Razel.
angle right in onto him. Pulls off for a moment though. But still should be favored from this position.
Gotta wait for the tap.
Smokes down. There's the
Oh, of
tap.
course he has a shorting.
Shorty's in hand. The double smoke. Oh, tries to go for that. Well,
I mean,
he only needed one
Yeah.
stray.
It's a nice try from Mako, but yeah, the HP just doesn't work out for him.
To have a chokehold on this half.
For all the suspense we've built up in the last seconds, a little bit anticlimactic given the health situation of Mako.
Yeah, it kind of was true, bro, I'll be honest, but all good.
Yeah.
Just got caught by a stray.
Wow, okay. Normally we're kind of praising Freeing for how precise he is, but overall Klaus, what an incredible clutch right before this. And even here, just not taking any chances, doesn't get rushed in. I mean, that's one of the things that people without enough experience will get caught up in, is start sprinting in.
Okay, back to the widespread default, poke over towards B main. At Zexy, search over towards middle.
Well, I wasn't sure if he was ever gonna use the ultimate. He's finally committed the tour de force. I mean, he was holding on to an operator for the longest time, and it's got plenty of money, but it does fire faster, and it does
Zexy is one of the most confident players to ever push through that middle smoke.
Tiny little bit has the heal. This is still not a comfortable position, though.
Yeah, I mean, DRX are just holding positions, but unless they
Okay,
get the
go
first
back
shot,
over towards
they're all gonna
A.
have to back up and give
What is
these
the call
players
here?
sight out, given how far apart they are to provide backup for each
Search
other.
over towards A main and then fake B pressure?
Back on the check, but Klaus is already dialed in on the angle.
I don't.
Teleport's ready.
You gotta be that much
That's a
faster.
big mess.
Yes, it is this time around.
Yum, yum.
Looking for the second, but
Unlucky.
of the aim, Zuna gets him down with that Vandal. So now, 2 players left.
Oh, this game is
Red.
cooked for
Easy
DRX.
try to player here
I
top
just,
mid, but
they're playing this
DRX
comp, but I
versus
just don't even
Forge
think they've got that many
is
ideas
not
for it.
worth it. So, just be freeing in Mako to try to sit back and hold on to these weapons for dear life.
Listen, I know he's been to plenty more internationals than I have, but I
Didn't,
feel like Termi's got to call a timeout.
yeah.
I'm not having doubts about his overall
He
ability.
should have called a
Obviously,
timeout
I'm in
probably
no position to do that. I give him all the respect. And
2 or 3 rounds
off
ago.
Season, this is the time to try and practice different things. But I mean, at this point, you're not even going to get to practice the other half.
Yeah.
Player standing.
Mako finding one, spots out the tailwind, swinging to the corner.
But it's also super stagnant. Like, they aren't even changing up their defensive positions.
On the back end, but ultimately, nothing going to be found here. It's another round win, up to 9 now here for SLT.
They're so calm, even once they're caught in a duel and they don't get the first shot. I am so curious. I get that we're seeing them playing against a Pacific team, but I wonder if they can still do
Okay.
it during VCD Pacific.
11 rounds in, we're playing Sage over towards A. I love it.
However,
Sage slow over towards A main.
just as confident as they did
Yeah,
during
Omen one
Ascension.
way. Wow, look how easy that was. We've slightly taken A main. The only shit thing is there's no duelist to follow up off of the space. Realistically, you'd want flashback from elbow to maybe pop flash off a wall and then fight off of it. But instead, we're just full contact. This Jet's going to updraft over, isn't he?
Stack and a full push through the wall again.
Okay.
Slight change in the pacing that SLT continues to show. This time they
I feel
bring
like
in
that'd be a
elbow and
perfect
full
crossfire
wraparound.
as well. Like, they would genuinely have to break the whole wall.
Here at backside.
Okay, sight smokes, all flooding from elbow.
Deals with this pressure, but the weaponry again is just
Yeah,
hot.
beautiful
That
shot.
Morgan Sexy is so damn fast.
Yeah. No smokes from Mako.
All
Why were there no
opposition
smokes from
crumbling near the
Mako?
A site. Mako
He's one over towards A main.
Lone
Where did he
hero
do the other
rifle.
one?
Try to see if he can get something done. Cinder does run out of bullets. Will fall to Hyunmin, but Mako has now been felled. And that leaves just
Yeah.
Flashback, who's still lingering around
1v3.
mid. Trying to see if maybe he could recover the Vandal.
To be honest, even though DRX got demolished, I like the idea.
What a
And that's what I wanted him
Not
to do
even on
like
his
maybe
side.
4 or 5 rounds ago.
That's a rough.
It's
It's
just
turning
played
into a very
for
rough
delay.
half and a very
When you
rough
pick
half
the
for
Sage, you have
DRX.
so much delay. The slow orbs are just super oppressive.
Used to.
But instead of like
I mean,
taking A main,
close to double-digit frag
they take
on
it with a
DRX,
slow and then just
so
wall it
sure,
off.
You could argue, yeah, the macro, it's something new that SLT
And then there's no
showed, but
player
it's
playing
just
off the wall.
tools, SLT's
All
not
the
losing them.
slows.
Yeah.
I mean, all
DRX
credit
feel
to
like they need to wake up the same way we saw Saturday
SLT.
yesterday.
Like,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
do look
A lot
incredibly
further gone at
strong.
the moment in this map comparatively. 2 and 10, the most that they can hope for. Still holding on to that res, just never given an opportunity.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Yep, make me eat my words, LP.
Flashback has
He's got the dimensional drift.
a lot of space.
Oh, well, go ahead and scout round
Yeah,
things out.
okay,
Good
nice.
wraparound from Flashback.
Really good
Yeah.
catch there. Mako able to find
Big
Cloud at the
kills
same
from,
time. Dimensional drift spotting out plenty, but
Nice,
on the exit,
Mako.
just a quick little 180
That's my
pivot.
go.
Shorty from that range, not going to really be able to be fired
Okay, nice.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Good round.
looking a lot more like
10-2. What a half.
themselves. It's a Google Play flawless for DRX to find their second round of the half.
Sure, but hey, it's more than one. They double it. They double their score. I'll take it. I'll take it if you're looking from DRX's camp.
If
I mean,
SLT win the
overall,
pistol, the game's over.
countering with their own aggression finally this time. Just assuming that SLT is going to go for some type of setup here, given that it's the last round of the half. And this time it's you with the better numbers, the better trading angles. And let's see if that's something that they can carry on towards to the second half.
Well, this needs to be one hell of a start.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you say a start, but it's also just going to be an absolute haul all the way to the end. You are right, it all starts with that one, but it's going to take a little while. We've got fans already starting to gather for SLT.
What's Exy doing these days?
I actually have wondered that.
How much
I
is an
have no
SLT
idea.
jersey?
'Cause it would be great if we had Exy and Zexy
Yeah.
on like the same team. So maybe
yeah.
like Exy as like a coach.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You know,
He's
that could be-
evolved
that
to
could be fun.
Zexy. Yeah, that would be fun. Got some students skipping school, but it's to watch SVL, so
It's.
I'm
well,
not going to comment just in case the parents are
Seongnam
watching,
City.
but-
I'd be shocked if they were watching this broadcast.
Oh, true.
So I think your comments are safe.
Oh, nice drawings.
Good,
of course.
good choice, kids.
There you go.
Stay out of school.
Okay, I'm not going to add on to that one. Not going to be held responsible for the next generation education here on this broadcast.
Yeah.
They're a first team already. Just off of this
13,
first
okay,
game,
12.
I do say
On defense, this is a whole different beast that you now got to figure out.
they don't scare me as much as like
Stop.
a T1 or a Genji. I do think their style is quite counterable. But you definitely have to do your homework.
Well, not able to answer anything back there. Falling to 22. Quick
Okay.
little break here of
Pressure
the
over
door.
towards A and then turn it into a B split. The shots are not being hit by Glaus.
He does somehow manage to escape. I thought for sure he would get hounded down.
Well, he gets one now.
Okay.
Finds one, but yep, Bane able to find it. And that's going to be LP dead.
Nice combo with the Sage Slows and Race
Slow
Nade.
orb. Caught by the paint shell. It's actually now going to be timing here.
Yeah.
Around the back of B main. And it looks like DRX finding the exact start that they needed. Unless Zuna can pull off this 1v4 at its peak clutch.
They are relatively weak on the DRX side. Zuna does have a chance, but he's running out of time. It's not on his side. He's got to clear.
Yeah, you gotta
so
speed
many
this up,
corners
buddy.
to get through all the way to the spike here on the B side.
Pops over that.
Checking the one side, I mean the time pretty much already gone. Making the noise, finds the first. Mako going to be taken down. Pushing forward. Recon at the ready. DRX having a bit
Nice.
of fun with this one. That's
Okay.
that accuracy we were talking about with Free.
Do we have a game?
Quick little tap from him. DRX find the pistol that they so desperately needed.
Yeah, this time you see DRX having a pretty good grasp, right? They realize that there's a fast push out of A, they ditch it, they rotate fast, and then immediately the most important thing to me was Bane getting ahead of Zexy to cover the flank. You realize you've given up the other side of the map, you already have a wall to...
It is
block off
interesting,
target
though.
Anyway, the only thing that could break your position
After
is that
watching
flank. Bane
the
is
Chinese
kind of
tournament,
ready to cut him off.
the festival, as well as this, I'm so convinced that you just play Viper on every map
Closer than I
and
thought
just
it
make it
was.
work.
Yes, yep, but I guess to
Because,
me it's just another
yeah, Sage is cool.
Now, we do have a
To be honest.
standby, Marshall, Spectre, and Guardian.
Would you not just want to get rid of Hyunmin's Raze, put on Viper, and then Viper, Sage, Omen, Sova, Yoru?
Players nearby enough to try to defend this. Sexy once again. A bit of a
Yeah.
walkabout all the way down mid. Gonna try to find a flank angle. We'll see if Bane notes it as well as he did in the previous.
That's pretty fast this time.
Yeah, he's already through tiles. Satchel up over the top.
What a
Bane
dart.
playing
Where
off
did it
some
land?
recon, able to find Zuna. So while this flank is getting ready to come
Hyunmin's
through,
warmed
it
up.
does finally get noted. Bane
Hyunmin is
back
looking
around
pretty
towards
clean
Sexy
there.
once again. And already defenses here on the site have crumbled. LP last one just behind the box. The classic in hand. Just managed to stop it from being a flawless. Hyunmin will
Poor
go ahead and
Freeing.
scoop up 3 kills
Having
in
an
the
awful
round. He's 2
game.
charges away from his showstopper as DRX go into the bonus.
Yeah, again, one of the big heroes of the round. It's going to be Bane. It looked like it was going to be Zexy. Now this time 1 or 2 seconds ahead of it, but Bane still has pushed through and immediately says, okay, as soon as my teammates are on the site, my job here
Where
is
did the
done.
dart
All I
land?
gotta do is make sure we
I
keep
still
it off
can't see it.
a little bit with you in the beginning, but he's still
Probably up here, right?
The defense here and the positions in the post.
Signs of life, some energy.
Okay.
Starting to flow there
SLT's
for
first buy
DRX.
round.
To have a buy up onto the
Chamber
base.
posted over towards A.
Good amount of firepower available here to DRX.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest,
Without
SLT, as I said before, don't exactly have the best defensive comp.
Some
Not much delay.
wonders with that, but
He is
And
the
they
weapon.
are kind of banking on trades
Now, if DRX can win this
and
round,
fragging out.
you can delay that operator.
But if you
That
can't
would
frag
help
out,
so much, because the moment the operator starts rotating around the hands of SLT, that's when you're in trouble.
yeah, they are quite far away from being able to afford that.
smoke over towards middle.
Well, hasn't been able to scoop anything yet. Is Cinder? I mean, he's just so damn distracted.
Yeah, no, I feel sorry for that guy because who do you aim for?
Zexy just managed to peel back the kill.
Zexy.
Zexy on the corner check.
Show me
Finding
Zexy.
Mako. Damn quick with it. Now he's the last one
Oh,
standing.
I think he has a timer.
DRX looking to convert this.
Oh,
bonus,
nice
and
shot for him.
Freeing seals the deal on it.
Yeah.
3K from him.
Okay, I think we have a
Doubled
game.
his kills in that round.
Yeah?
He gets DRX up to 5.
And I
halfway to
think
tying it.
this is
Yeah,
where we
nice
see the
swing
gaps
shots now
of
starting to
SLT's
come
comp
in
on
for Freeing.
defense.
And all in all, good looks for DRX. Like we talked about, they get the bonus, delay the operator as well.
And somehow, some way, the first timeout call of this map is by SLT.
Yes, it's coming up. Leading 10-5, and they're the first time out. But hey,
I like it. It's proactive. It
yes,
just feels weird.
it does, right? I mean, the fact just simply that we haven't had one yet. But SLT, I do like the timeout.
It'll be
As
interesting to
mentioned,
see what-
Kilios getting ahead of things.
Who's the coach for
Kilios
SLT? Let me
warming
look.
up. You see that they're starting to take control now that they have the initiative on their side.
TK9?
The coaches of SLT saying, okay, we want to just calm them down.
They have 3
talk
coaches.
about it a little bit. Dan's busy.
I'm going to go ahead and
Well,
guess it's
well, they're
TK9.
2 hours to come here and watch some of their favorite teams. Oh, actually, I just got it. That fan is from Seongnam, and SLT is SLT Seongnam. One of their sponsors is part of the Seongnam City office, the city district. So that's cool.
I love Chobra.
Do you like claim
Such great insight.
like your regional taxes since you're coming to support?
I wonder. There might be something that you can do there. Maybe they should look into it. This is not Seongnam.
Right off.
It's
Okay,
not like-
what is the adaptation from SLT? DRX are just going to go for a straight fast B hit, and they're going to get the site within the first 5 seconds.
Okay. Well, no one's home here at Tiles, but
Yeah,
I like the
no delay,
proactive play from SLT.
no info middle.
Get something
Alarm bells
just
start
right here on
ringing,
this drifting
rotations coming through
down.
Boba.
Starting to go- I mean, they've sussed
Yeah,
this out
and they are
immediately,
just going
so
to
they
flood
are
the
putting
site
themselves
like
in a
absolute
perfect
madmen, I
position to
think.
counteract this. It's just gonna come
Okay, that's a
down to
nice,
shots and the
that's a nice
execution.
B
But
site
look at Bane.
take.
He's watching for the flank
Slows
again
over towards
so
the
early.
corner.
But he's not able
Oh.
to defend it. I mean, Cinder's just so damn close. Has that
Yeah,
stinger in hand.
but this
Comes up with
wall
one, up
gives
and
them
over the wall,
absolutely
flies
no
back, turns, finds
space.
Zexy. Cinder now gonna be taken down.
But because of the
Spawn
rifle
advance the flank.
disadvantage, you should favor them.
Elimination there.
DRX, I
Wall is
mean.
a thorn in the side of
Oh.
SLT.
There's no way.
Kind of funnels them forward
It's
into one
impossible.
angle, but that's a very nice shot. Take down Hyunmin, bring it into a 3v3. Flash set up around the corner. Flash back, watching.
What?
But LP hitting! As he drops! He draws the attention, now it's all down to Mako. The tap, the swing, the shot, Mako finding one. Making the TP once again, waiting for the
Oh my
rebound!
god.
And Mako
There's no
gets the
way.
clutch.
How?
Welcome to Pacific, SLT.
That's a lesson learned for sure. The Google Play clutch coming in
How?
from Mako.
Such great
You can
insight.
put on one hell of a show, but you can't get through the Rock himself. I mean, insane shots from SLT. Oh my goodness, well this is sped up, but my goodness, they were just sharp. But Mako says
11 health.
Ah, jeez.
I mean, credit to Klaus. He tried to pre-fire the angle and all, had a very solid understanding of when that shot was going to be coming through, but okay, quick little exit. Dodges the showstopper.
Okay.
Actually took some damage. I do believe.
Yeah,
Either
just a
way,
little bit.
Rez is
Yorul
there.
over towards middle.
Freeing now the one punch.
Back into a B split. Yeah, Klaus, there's only so much he can do, the poor guy. Oh, that's nice trades.
Zexy's just pushing down the tiles, and it's just chaos in the round.
Yeah, everyone everywhere right now, but DRX still doesn't have the site yet. Bane now trying to stabilize it for his team.
Plan towards backside. It's not planted for main, by the way. So, yeah. And he's stuck on the lip of the...
It's going to be LP able to find that shot to take him down.
Oh!
Flashback playing out in front, catches him completely off guard at Boba. And LP now,
Unzimp?
the one that needs to work a miracle.
What's his name?
1 HP more than Mako had in the previous round, one fewer target to try to deal with, but Flashback has located him. It's a dimensional drift. Jumps right back into main. Now we'll bring the spike forward.
He's faked him out.
Okay.
Makes him think that he TP'd over to A.
For a second, I thought he was just running to try to save the weapon in desperation.
I thought he was going to rewrap middle.
He probably should, honestly, at this point.
Because if you have that Vandal, you've got knives and a Tour de Force behind you. You can have a decent amount of firepower going into the next round, but they'll be happy with just the 2 ultimates, potentially. Smoke dropping, as does LP. Flashback with a 4K.
Oh,
DRX
LP. His name is LP.
3 rounds away from tying this up.
And that single rifle not being carried over, these are the things that might start to hold you back when you're playing against some tougher competition. Just trying to go for the Hail Mary.
Yeah.
That you'll just get one of
I mean,
to bring it back.
it's just the comp. The
Come.
comp just won't
You're
work.
playing against international veterans on the other side of the
I'd be so surprised if a single team in Tier 1 would lose to this comp. It's fundamentally just too flawed. Especially in a double duelist manner. Nice shot.
Both sides. They cover both sides and Ring gets one.
Yep. I feel like I'm pretty sure we just saw this mere days ago in the Game Changers Grand Final.
Yes, we did.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure one of the teams that pulled that off. Cinder with a nice shot, though.
Some absolute aimers on both teams, by the way. I mean, we knew about DRX, but SLT are just pretty crazy too.
You wish you could have gotten another frag, another trade here, but DRX isn't going to give it to him. They know that they will still have the advantage weaponry-wise.
Just keep in mind, DRX are on attack.
He's just gonna go for it again.
And SLT are pushed up further than half the DRX players.
DRX are just playing this very patiently. It's like Hyunmin just double taking for a second, didn't realize.
Yeah.
Or maybe I was expecting somebody else to be pushing with him. He's like, oh no, you are alone, in fact.
Oh, that's a big miss from Klaus. I don't think he can do that.
As well. Klaus a bit too early on the fire.
30 seconds left.
Ooh, this is nice. Do like an A split, one play from A main, you Omen flash up here. I mean, it was kind of lucky that they had a player playing the pos in the first place, but
Klaus this time, it's the follow-up shot, but cannot deny the spike being planted.
Spike planted.
Klaus just has to swing forward out of the smoke. Saranibu out somewhat to safety. Zexy finding a nice timing. Gets a punish here onto Mako. Spring keeps him off his defuse. Now just the headhunter. 8 bullets to try to work with in a 1v2. Until Fring wants to go for it.
they're actually just playing with Klaus right now.
Out all of these bullets. And them taking him down.
Yeah.
2 rounds away. DRX. A massive
Yo, look how big this grape is. I know it's like completely off topic. Look how huge that grape is.
And we might have to see SLT call their second time out.
Yeah. I mean, this, honestly, imagine you're in the coaching booth for SLT. You're feeling good. You dominate 10-2. You're like, all right, Termi's doing his thing, not calling timeout. He's going to pay for it. And Termi just aura diffs you by saying, I don't need a timeout. You got to use both to just stay alive.
It's like watching your football team just like get so many points in the first half and then just start throwing nothing but interceptions.
That's brutal.
Talking about American football.
SLT holding on to it for now. They still do have a lead. It just hasn't been getting bigger.
Klaus is me. Oh, Mako doesn't check. Klaus turns back, and Mako is the one who actually gets caught there on a timing. He's not checking in towards Market. A bit of an off maneuver there from him. This wall will go up. Looks off the sight line. Klaus is going to look to go up and over the top. As it's taken down in the
madman.
corner by Hyunmin with the paint shell.
Spike
Delivering
planted.
a kill, but a hell of a lot more than
That's
that.
a nice flash.
Yeah, but
Paranoia actually keeps them forward onto the site.
exactly. They don't want to peek this anymore, so DRX is a bit stuck right now.
Wall
Yeah.
segment getting broken. Spot 1-1. DRX doing the damage to try to set up a crossfire, but Hyunmin there in that cubby.
Zexy, we
No
got to
way
do
try
something,
flush him
bro.
out. They just have to peek him and kill him, and Cinder is able to get that done. Sit now into a 2v2.
Nice.
Zexy finding the first, Bring surrounded.
Wow.
Does fall, and
Not
SLT.
the cleanest
no
from
further coach
DRX,
intervention
but in all
necessary
fairness,
to make it happen.
my
They get
controller's
themselves their
dying
first
middle,
round in this half,
and they have
breaking
like
that
double
massive win
operators.
streak from DRX.
So
The blunder from
They kind of
Mako at
have
the
to
start
play
of the round
close.
is going to sting. Not only are you giving up that space for free, but you're losing out on your controller. It forces DRX to just kind of have to go onto the B site.
it is an unlucky
Sure, you get
timing.
the plan.
Even he's
All
going to be
doors shut.
confused of
Yeah.
where he's
Check
died
around
from.
it.
Just assume, or assumption, honestly. But either way, well played at the very end. SLT being cognizant that both could be still in the cubby, and they're able to secure that round.
Well, that's the first round SLT have had in a very, very long time. So let's see if they can get another one.
This match point. Oh, Hyunmin
No!
calling for the
Ooh.
break of the door. Sends up the showstopper.
The TP is
It's going to be
huge.
LP tagged
Sexy.
up, but not taken down.
Oh.
Now coming in, Sexy. A quick shot. Rez immediately going to be there
res.
once again. His ring brings him back into the fight.
Wrap for me,
Bane finds
Achilles.
Cinder at the same time. Maybe a player advantage here to the side of DRX for the moment.
Spike planted.
Thrown out over the top. Spot onto Fring. Gets the tag. SLT still trying to get their ducks in a row to get this retake started.
Trying to get some reactions out from the site, but DRX stayed tucked in.
Swing in the corner, the judge. Able to find Hyunmin. They know that that's in play now, and Klaus up over the top, finding one. Flashback finding a kill. The Hunter's Fury now going to be called in. Bane going to try to see if he can hold them back, and hold them back he has. Spring and Market eventually steadies the spray.
Yeah, gonna have to
Klaus
save.
in the head, and Zexy now has to try to leave and keep this up in play. DRX still nipping at their heels, but SLT still in a comfortable position for the 2-round lead.
Yeah, Freeing was hoping that he could get the cutoff against the operator. That won't be happening. So Zexy stays alive with an op. Not everyone's going to have all the credits they would want for a full arsenal, though. But overall, I think, again, it was a nice attempt from SLT to try to keep things going. But eventually, they're just not able to dive all the way through. Flashback again, turning it on when the team needs it
And keep in
most.
mind,
To be able to keep them
this
distracted.
B
Hunter's
hold
Fury doing a lot of work,
from
honestly,
SLT
distracting them and having
is
them
super
hop
weak.
around to
And it's
avoid
mainly
it,
because of the
Flashback
Sage
got
Wall
opening.
here slows back sight with the Raise Nade and a dart.
For LP. Can't
It is an
afford to judge.
absolute nightmare for them to try and hold this site,
Paranoia at the ready on this
and
corner.
it forces them to end up playing closer towards B main.
Pushing forward.
Okay, nice pick
Not going to get caught
from
by it,
Zexy.
Mako. Just having to hold on to it for the later part of this round. It's one of their entries
Okay.
gone.
The RX have to be
Very
cautious of
solid first
chamber
step
off,
for SLT to try to pull off.
because it's
what might
always a
not map
potential.
out to be a thrifty, but certainly feels like
But
one.
they're probably
Yeah.
going to think that
It's gonna be a
Zexy's
little
hopping
bit
over
risky
towards
here.
A, so let's pivot over towards B.
For DRX, now without the tip of the spear on that raise,
Yeah.
they have to kind of rely on Flashback to make a lot of noise, whether it's somewhere else
And,
on the map or
it
on
is
the
a
site. Right
crazy
now, he's separated
pause
from the team
from Klaus.
before the
I don't think
cutoff.
I've ever seen this before. Peeks off of his trip. Oh, flash and peek off the trip.
Smoke set up, Paranoia.
Yeah.
Sent drone. Not
Smoke
gonna
goes
get caught
out.
Here is Klaus slotting forward.
Has his
on the
TP
site,
for
has the
backside.
rendezvous. We take
Oh
him
my! If he just pressed left click.
towards safety. It looks like DRX maybe rethinking this as the spike starts to shift. Flashback trying to find an opener here at
30
top
seconds
mid.
left.
Spamming, but Mako's going to be taken
Yeah.
down.
25
Klaus just peeks
seconds.
back into B main, and Mako must have been into the open.
They don't have options right now.
20
they certainly
seconds.
don't.
Okay,
Sexy.
save. Save.
Peeks in, reinforces that top mid spot.
Save.
Flashback
Save.
now gone. Two
Save.
players left. SLT looking so well poised
10 seconds left.
to take this up to map point. Slow over towards Alley. The
You
plan coming
madman.
through. Sexy bringing out a shot, trying desperately to find a wall bang, but cannot prevent this, but they still are favored.
Bane, I hope you're
The
ready.
retake.
Ooh.
The Highland
Oh,
Bane got
what?
two there.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a
Good job,
messy
SLT.
round.
Yes.
Great round win.
Calling was not great
Can I see
at
that
all.
again, perhaps in slow motion?
That drag down was insane.
No, I think he just crouched. Didn't he? Held
Up
left click,
top and then drags it
crouched.
down to secure the second kill. Either way, Klaus just vibing to the music on the finisher there. Now, of course, like you said, SLT, well played. Obviously, the first pick
30
here.
seconds left.
Just Mako just
yeah.
re-peeks it.
The peak, but it's sexy with the big kills. Oh,
Oh no, he did transition.
good thing they had 3 stacked, I guess.
Yeah. Damn. Well, 12-9. DRX leading 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Take this into
And off of that,
overtime.
DRX go, that calling was shit that round. Let's just go and
Locking up
hit B
their
fast.
Opening map here at the SVL. Check, nothing going to be
It
spotted.
was
but it's
too
all
panicky of a
4 players
round,
getting into
and
position.
they just instantly go hit
Counteract this
B.
push.
Sage slow.
Bot spots on the one.
Yeah,
Klaus
nice
tries to
TP out.
overstay on the
Omen
angle.
Paranoia is crazy
Makes his exit.
impactful.
Going forward, just going to be connecting into the wall, but the segment's quickly going to be broken down as Mako on the peak,
Yeah.
dead again. LP.
And this Sage wall gives them
Go ahead.
absolutely no
Down,
space
gonna be
whatsoever.
IGL. Dimensional
The
threat
idea
now
is
forward,
literally get the
scouting
bomb
all of
down
these players out, and Zexy
and just
able to
pray.
strike in from behind on this flank, up and over the top he goes. The knives not quite connecting with the op. Certainly could, but no. That one goes whizzing right
Wow.
past Bane.
Enemy remaining.
Gonna be good for one, but Bane
GG's.
cannot find
Fair
anything
play to
more.
SLT.
13-9.
I think-
A decent recovery attempt here from DRX, but they cannot stop.
If you want a summary of that
young blood
game,
SLT.
both teams have their weaknesses. I think DRX win this game.
Continue to impress on this map with their
If-
own interpretation. The insanity now
I don't even
starting
know.
to look perhaps a
There were
little
so
bit
many
normal
question
for
marks
this
around
team.
DRX and why they didn't
They're
make
able to dominate
adaptations
with
to
their firepower and
SLT's
level trade
playstyle, but also
movement, always
composition.
fully for the young guys
Um,
on this side of the stage.
I don't think it should have been a 10-2 half. I think it probably should have been like a 7-5 or 8-4. And I think that SLT probably need to change the comp for when the regular season starts, because I don't think... I think you're going to get absolutely demolished against some of the best teams in Pacific, that comp. Because that whole comp relies on winning game duels, and that is about it. You've got barely any stopping power, and it just makes your lives 10 times harder, especially with most teams running a double duelist comp in the big 2025. But yeah, pretty good first map from SLT and DRX.